Welcome, everyone, to another deep dive. Today, we're going to dig into Robert Kiyosaki's classic Rich Dad, Poor Dad.
Mm-hmm.
Our goal here is pretty simple. Give you a quick but still solid understanding of its core ideas based on the overview we have.
Exactly. We want to pull out the really important bits and focus on how the book sets up this really interesting contrast in how people think about money
Yeah, that
to
conjure.
get these real aha moments comparing let's call it the traditional employee way of thinking, that's the poor dad,
Right.
with the more entrepreneurial, investment-focused way of the rich dad.
Okay, so let's unpack that. It's built around these two figures, like you said.
Okay.
Poor dad.
Yeah.
That's the path most of us know, isn't it? Go to school, get a good, safe job, work for that paycheck.
Yeah, it's the advice a lot of people hear growing up. Very familiar.
But what's so interesting, and what the overview highlights, is how Rich Dad just flips that script entirely.
Completely. That whole philosophy is about building your own income streams, making smart investments, really understanding how money works.
Beyond just getting paid a salary.
Right. It's a huge shift.
Yeah.
Moving from, working for money to having your money work for you.
So what are the main lessons that come out of this clash of philosophies? The book boils it down to 6 key things, apparently.
Mm-hmm.
First one is just how vital financial education is.
Mm-hmm.
And not like complex math, but understanding basics like assets versus liabilities.
That's it. And it makes you think, doesn't it? How much real practical money education did we actually get in school?
Probably not much for most people.
Kiyosaki argues that, well, traditional schooling often sets you up to be an employee, right? But not necessarily for financial independence.
Okay, so asset versus liability. How does he define that simply?
Super simple. An asset puts money in your pocket. Think a rental property bringing in rent, or stocks paying dividends.
Got it.
A liability takes money out, like a car payment or, credit card debt, stuff like that.
Wow, okay, seeing it that way really changes things. And that leads right into the second lesson then. Focus on acquiring those income-generating assets, not just liabilities.
Exactly. And number 3 flows from that too, building businesses. So instead of just working in a company, you learn how to create the systems, the businesses that generate income themselves.
Right, becoming the employer or owner, not just the employee.
Mm-hmm. Then point 4. This one catches people off guard sometimes. Understanding taxes.
Ah, taxes. Always fun.
Well, the key insight here is that the tax laws often actually favor business owners and investors. Think deductions, depreciation, things employees usually can't access in the same way.
So it's not about cheating the system.
Not at all. It's about understanding the rules and playing the game intelligently, something the poor dad mindset often just misses.
Okay, that makes sense. And the last 2 lessons seem a bit different, more about psychology.
Yeah, spot on. Overcoming fear and greed, these big emotions, they can drive some really irrational money decisions,
Like panic selling or chasing fads.
Exactly. Stops people from taking calculated risks or just being patient with a solid investment strategy. It's like you're battling your own head sometimes, not just the market.
So really, the core message, the big takeaway from Rich Dad, Poor Dad, it's about changing your entire financial mindset. That's the real key to building wealth.
You nailed it. It's fundamentally about shifting how you look at money, how you look at the world, moving from just wanting security to actively pursuing financial freedom.
So this deep dive, looking at our source material, really highlights those key ideas again. The need for real financial smarts, getting assets, building businesses, using tax laws, and getting a handle on your own financial emotions.
Mm-hmm. All crucial pieces.
It's a powerful framework.
It is.
Right.
And maybe a final thought for you listening. Just reflect for a moment. Which of these dads, which philosophy might be quietly running your financial decisions right now, maybe without you even realizing it?
Yeah.
And what could happen if you started to challenge that? What could that mean for your own path to building wealth? Something to chew on.